Cheers, everybody! Cheers, everybody!
I have politeness Tourette's. My politeness will just blurt out at any kind of random moment. Only this week, I had to apologise to a heckler because I couldn't understand what he was heckling. Sebastian. But I'm one of those people, I walk into a shop, you know when you realise you don't want to buy anything, but I will walk out with another vibrating neck massager. I don't even want it. When you're overly polite, you end up with all kinds of crap that you don't want. Like kids. At what point do you just say this is enough? You're in a marriage, you already know you're meant to leave. But you just carry on, you just don't. They don't teach this stuff in school, do you? Or like, what is the formula? I'm still trying to work it out. I mean, when a dog sniffs another dog's ass, it sniffs away, gets all the information it needs, and it sniffs off to the next one. It doesn't think around, oh no, I better not hurt Bella's feelings. I'll keep my nose in this crack a little bit longer. She okay now? And Bella's not thinking, hey, that's not long enough. My arse deserves longer. Get your snout back in my crack for another 15 seconds, please. But what if humans caught it like that? Because I'm so polite, I'm thinking, how long would I have to spend with my nose up someone else's crack? Being polite can really ruin your life. But yesterday, I decided I'm going to do something about it. So this was a nice sunny day, wasn't it? So I woke up and I'm pumped. I'm going to change my life. So I walked to my local cancer research shop just up the road here. I was browsing for some items, and then I got to the line, and there's a lady in front of me, and the volunteer, nice volunteer there, he's totting up her total, and he's like, that's £3.40, but would you like to top it up to £4? And she's like, yes, I'll be happy to. My eyes lit up. I'm like, this is my opportunity. There's no way that I'm going to be rounded up. I'm like, you can do this, Jess, you can do it. You can do it, come on, you can change. So the guy is like totting up my total, and he's like, oh, that's £6 exactly. I'm like, you bitch! How dare you! He completely ruined my great opportunity to be less polite. A little bit. Can you imagine it? Exactly £6. I stormed out that door. I'm stomping down the street. But I quickly changed my mind. I'm thinking, I can work this into my comedy. So I'm playing in my head, you bitch. You bitch. You bitch. And my eyes connected with this little old lady, and I'm mouth shot open like that. I thought, Jim, you can't do this. So I started practicing to the air. I was like, you bitch. You bitch. You bitch. Bang! A lady slammed into me and she crumpled to the floor. So I'm apologizing, I'm bending down to pick up. But luckily, I stopped myself just in time. I thought, what a stroke of fate! This is fantastic! Another great opportunity! So I'm just like watching her, like scrabbling around there on the floor. Of course I didn't do that. I kicked one of her crutches. Just so it was just out of reach, you know, couldn't quite reach it. And then the other one. So you can imagine after this, I was feeling pretty proud of myself. I'm like, well done, Jeremy. You're really growing as a person. I'm strolling down up the street. I'm like, whoa, I'm going to treat myself. So I went to a Hackers. I sat down next to a family, I made the little kid cry, I stole a fork, and I went home. I have no idea what you do with that fork. But I was standing in front of that mirror that evening, and I was thinking, yes, you're really growing and developing as a human being. Well done, Jeremy. So I grew up as a little brown boy in the 4th social class. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, there's upper, middle, lower, and feral. So Other classes, they're concerned with like waxing their BMWs and holidays in Porto. The feral class is more like, do my clothes cover all my major bodily organs? So my dad, if he had had just a little bit more motivation, he could have been a serial killer. Just didn't have to get up and go. But my mum, on the other hand, she did. She was highly motivated and she had the muscles to back it up. Some of our friends, they had like football goals. You know, one kid had a go-kart. We had 20 chickens. We had 19 black ones and one ginger one. But one day, those 19 black chickens, they pecked that ginger one so badly, my mum had to put it out of its misery. So she took the garden fork, spiked it through the neck. And can you imagine, I'm this little boy, a little kid, I'm like 5 years old at this point. But I understood clearly the message she was sending that day. In this family, the weak will be killed. And I never forgot that message. But one day, I don't know how we did it, but we managed to move to a middle-class neighbourhood. And I went to school. I was the only brown boy in that class. So at lunchtime, playtime, the inevitable happened. Had to fight. And the other kids, they had TVs, right? And so their fighting references were like Rocky and Karate Kid. Mine were chickens. And the fight began. Me against the whole class. And all I can think about is that little ginger chicken, my mum, and that garden fork. I am in a fight for my life. I'm a kamikaze whirlwind of flailing, flapping, anything I can do. And the next, just to stay alive, I'm pretty sure that day in that playground I broke parts of the Geneva Convention. Specifically the parts on warfare and proportionality. But the next day, my mum gets called into the headmaster's, and he's like this old man with like grey hair. And I don't know how she did it exactly, but I mean, he asked her, you know, why have I got a class full of boys riddled with bite marks? He couldn't wait, he'd never seen that in his life before. And I don't know exactly how she explained to it, but I hope he clearly understood the significance of that garden fork she was carrying. I did have about 2 more minutes on serial killers, but out of respect for Dec, I'm leaving that bit out. Just to think, like a week ago, people thought I was a nice, polite, semi-normal human being. And now look. It's been great, I've really enjoyed it, and you've been a lovely, lovely audience. Thank you very much.